it's Matt and Lizzie in the morning. And did you realize that people can listen to us anytime they want?
They can?
Non-stop if they wanted to.
No.
Yeah, it's Matt and Lizzie on demand. And it starts right now.
92 Moose.
That's what the responsible pet owner does. You ask the dog, the cat, the ferret, whatever it is. This is funny. Crystal says the same thing. Crystal says, yeah, I've asked the cat, and the cat also says he wants to stay with me. Nicole says, me, of course. But if I wanted to get one last shot at him, I'd leave him with the troublemaker, Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, and included a picture of the cat gnawing on flip-flops. That's terrific. Oh, I love that so much. Pamela says, me, it's my cat. Melissa says, I did, which means Melissa has actually gone through this situation and come out apparently on the other side with the pet. Shelby says they would go with me because he doesn't take good care of them. Wow. What do you guys think? You and your partner were to split. Who would get the pet or the pets, right? And then, is there visitation? Do you let the other one see the dog, the cat, the ferret, the mouse, the fish? What do you think? Give us a Moose call. I'm very interested to hear your take on this. 626-9200 or 547-9200. Give us 92 Moose, Central Maine's #1 hit music station. Good morning. It is Matt and Lizzie, 650, which is normally where we would do Ray of Sunshine, but we haven't heard Lizzie's voice yet this morning because I have not seen her. Now, it's not a day off or anything, so I wanted to call and see what was going on, make sure Lizzie's okay. Ed says we've got her on line 2. Good morning.
Hi.
Okay, so you're alive and well, or at least you're alive. Are you well?
I pressed my snooze at 4 a.m. and woke up at 6:07.
Oh, man.
I had a hell of a weekend, guys.
So you overslept, which honestly, I'm so happy to hear that you were just sleeping. Had I known, I wouldn't have called and woken you up.
No, it's okay. I'm glad you woke me up because I have obligations today. Thank you, bro. But the reason why I slept in, which never happens, is because we missed our Kids Bop show on Saturday that we were going to bring our son Bentley to because we got confused on the times, or it was such a little tiny thing. It was very unlike us. So because Bentley and all of us have been looking forward to this show for months, I bought us tickets to the one in New Hampshire the next day, front row seats, because that's like all they had left. We drove to New Hampshire yesterday and got home very late last night. It's one of those things where it's like what you do for your kids.
Of course.
And I told Bentley, I said, listen, for whatever reason, things happen in life, and it sucks sometimes. If you can fix it, fix it. If you can't, you just can't. But fortunately, we could fix it. However, we were out very late partying and dancing with the Kids Bop crew. So that's why I snoozed at 4 and woke up at 6.
Yeah.
Woke up to Janelle shaking my body going, Matt's on the phone.
Yeah. Well, I texted you a couple of times because it's very unlike you to not be here on time. So Cooper had asked me what was going on, and I said, I don't know. And then I was like, if this were me that didn't show up, nobody would have even called me. They would have been like, no, it's Matt, whatever. Nobody cares if I don't show up.
No. But I'm on my way, baby, so I will be there soon. But we got to hang up soon because I got to put some more nasal spray in. I'm very allergic when I wake up in the morning. Oh, and one more thing. It was really funny. I was so sleepy when Janelle put Matt on the phone. I go, okay, I'll see you soon. I love you. Bye.
Yeah. I just went with it.
She goes, did you say I love you? And I was like, yep, I'm that tired right now.
Hey, listen, I said I love you too, though. I said it back.
I know.
Okay.
I do love you.
That's a stepping stone in our relationship now.
It is.
So, anyway.
Well, I'll be there soon, guys.
Yeah, I'll go heat the Keurig up for you.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Lizzie on her way in, safe and sound. She'll be here shortly. At 6:53, it is Matt and Lizzie. Well, right now it's just Matt in the morning, too.
92 Moose.
Here's what's trending
on Pop Crush Nights.
Coming up tonight on Pop Crush Nights, we're talking all about friends. We're talking about ditching them. We're talking about reevaluating your friendships. All kinds of friendships tonight, Lord.
Yeah, we're even going to save them with Skims. Kim Kardashian to the rescue, y'all. We'll see you tonight at 7.
92.
Softball game from the stars of Northwoods Law happening at Hadlock Field this coming Saturday. A third of all men say they hate this about their bodies. What do you think it is?
Is it the body hair?
Yes, actually,
Oh my
it
gosh.
is. A third of all men say they can't stand how hairy they are.
Yeah, especially that back hair, I bet.
And especially in the summertime because we're often shirtless more often than not.
Oh my God.
There you have it. Who's this?
This Mark.
Mark, you've got a family 4-pack of tickets to go to the Northwoods Throwdown Hadlock Field this weekend.
Sweet.
Heck yeah, man. What station's making you a winner?
92.
Because it
I
almost
appreciate
bothered
that.
me a little bit that you thought you needed to go out of your way to apologize to me.
Yeah.
That you weren't going to have makeup on when you got to work. And I'm like, first of all, why
I'm
the hell
glad
would
you
you
took
apologize
it. Was more or less
to
a joke,
me?
but I'm glad that you took it like that.
But it had a little,
Because
a little
like-
hint of seriousness in
yeah,
it.
yeah. Thank
And,
you.
don't ever apologize to me forever. For God's sakes, look at me. So, no, but I just wanted to share that, and I wanted to share that
honey.
publicly
Thank
on the
you.
radio. We've got the
Beautiful.
Naughty Two Moves tweets of the day coming up in 3.5. Lena, it is Calm Down. It is Matt and Lizzie in the morning, 8:06. Coming up at 8:20 this morning, Lizzie's going to reshare her story on why I had to call her wife to get her out of bed this morning.
Yeah.
Because Lizzie was not here on time, which is I was worried. That's why
That
I
was like
called.
the first time I've ever slept past
It
my...
really is.
I pressed snooze at 4 a.m. for
Yeah.
5 minutes and woke up with you calling
Yeah,
me.
like 6:20 or something it was. We'll get into that story coming up in about 10 minutes. Central Maine Idol, of course, underway right now. The finale this Thursday at the Quarry Tap Room. The winner to get $10,000. And we are so pleased to be joined by one of the 3 finalists.
Yes.
Julia Gagnon is in studio. And Lizzie, you've been pre-hosting. You've met Julia several times
Oh,
now.
yeah. She's incredible. What a firecracker of a voice.
Amazing.
Multifaceted, gives you goosebumps, chills. It's really incredible. Yeah.
So welcome, Julia.
Thank you for having me.
So happy to have you here. And I guess right out of the gate, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you ended up, realizing you could sing and following this path.
Yes.
Yeah, I think an interesting thing about I was adopted, and
Okay.
for a really long time was a really big part of my identity. And I never really had I know my mom can sing, so I know I can sing. So
Yeah.
I never tried until 8th grade. I saw Phantom of the Opera on Broadway, and I was like, I want to sound like that.
Really?
Yeah, so I started to just kind of teach myself, and my chorus teacher found out that I could sing, and she was like, "You're not singing anymore."
Right.
Right.
Yes, she does sound like Phantom of the Opera. She
That's
sang
incredible.
an opera piece at Central Maine Idol.
Oh, that's
You know
amazing.
the Boats and Hose opera from the Boats and Hose movie,
Yes.
Step Brothers?
Of course I do.
Yeah. She did that,
That's
but
incredible.
legit did it. And she didn't even go Boats and Hose. She did it legit. It was so good.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and then she did Aerosmith. So she went from opera to rocking out. And she's humble.
And Steven Tyler is not an easy
No.
vocalist to...
No.
You know what I mean?
No way. And also, when you had first come in, I let you in, we started chatting a little bit. I asked you, I said, why aren't you on tour? Why aren't you recording albums?
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, I'm in law school. She's in law school, you guys. How incredible is it? Tell me why you want to be a lawyer.
Yeah, I want to be a lawyer. Since I was really little, what I did know, I was really good at arguing, and
Right on.
and my dad was always like, "You should be a lawyer." But it kind of rounded back to family law,
Yeah.
with adoption and things like that.
Of course.
and helping people out with that kind of stuff, because it's really important to me. So
That's incredible.
Yeah,
That's
that's what I want to do.
We adopted my son.
Nice. Oh
Yeah.
my God, that's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I love the
What an amazing story this is, and how accomplished at such a young age
I
is
know.
just remarkable
It's
to
incredible.
Thank you.
me. And if you're willing, we'd love to have you sing a little bit on air.
Yeah.
for you to sing a
Yeah,
little bit. So if you want
Yeah.
to,
Okay.
whenever you're ready.
Hey, the easy thing about singing on the radio is that you can't see the audience.
Right,
No.
exactly.
No.
That's the best part.
That could, though, be even more scary.
Oh, I guess.
You
I
know?
guess.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make
No,
you
it's
more
okay.
nervous.
I'll close my eyes.
Okay, go ahead.
LA proved too much for the man. He couldn't take it, so he's leaving our life. He come to know he's leaving on that midnight train to Georgia. I'd rather live in his world than live without him in mine.
Told you.
Unreal.
I know.
Oh my
I
word.
know.
Can you see the hair on my arm? Can you see this?
I'm dead right now.
Unreal.
But do you see how she can take so many different types of and make it? I don't even know.
That's
from your run
phenomenal.
to just your
Thank
tone.
you.
I have
Everything
to
is
tell
incredible.
you, I am so glad that I am not a judge at Central Maine
Yeah,
Idol.
it's
because
very tough.
I couldn't imagine
No.
having to do this. I mean, that was
Yeah.
just phenomenal.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely phenomenal.
Thank you,
do you
Julia.
have a music page or a place that people can follow you
Yeah,
and kind of
pimp
follow you
yourself
on
out,
this
girl.
journey?
I have, I think I used to have 2 original songs out on Apple Music. One,
Okay.
I think now it's just one. It's called I Can't Breathe.
Okay.
I released it when the BLM movement started to really pick up, and I was like, I need to do something.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And then mostly just my TikTok.
What's your TikTok handle?
Julia sings a bit.
Okay.
And that's-
Did you
I
want to
love
share?
that.
Yeah, I love that too. Did you want to share your Facebook or anything like that?
I think it's just my name, Julia
Okay.
Gagnon.
Julia
Yeah,
Gagnon.
I'm pretty easy to find.
And Julia sings a bit on TikTok. Of
Yeah.
course, the finale, we've got 3 finalists left. They're all going to be in studio with us this week,
That's
which we're
right.
very excited about. We have a pair of front row tickets that we're giving away to the finale as well.
We do.
We'll be doing that tomorrow morning at 7:20. Julia, thank you so much
Thank
for coming
you.
in, and best of luck on Thursday night at the finale of
Woo.
Central Maine Idol.
Thank you so much.
We're second row. And he gives me, there was a pause and it was almost like the world was in slow motion. And he gives me the hardest, biggest hug because he really appreciated, because he knew I was working on something the whole way home and I was all stressed out by it. Gives me the biggest hug and the biggest squeeze, and it was all worth it. Yesterday we go to New Hampshire. We are there on time. We get there, we run up and we're in like the front row and the kids are, Bentley got a t-shirt from one of the singers. We are dancing. I've never seen my wife freak out more. Janelle doesn't, I don't want to say she's a bad dancer. Janelle's just got her own unique moves, you know? She stood up the whole time, even when other people weren't standing up. I have a video, and she was dancing to the "It's like butter on a criminal undercover." She didn't know the words. She was shaking her booty, like
didn't
doing all of
matter.
her
It was
weird
just a
Janelle
fun
moves.
experience.
She was shaking out all that stuff that we had gone through. So we got home last night after the show. It was incredible, and we're in bed. And Bentley was going to sleep in his room, and Janelle was going to lay with him, but he wanted to come into mommy's room, so he climbed into bed with me. I was already kind of passed out. He put his arm around me and he whispered in my ear, "Mama, today was the best day I've ever had." And it was all worth it.
And then Lizzie went to bed way too late and didn't wake up on time, and that's why she was
And
late
that's
today.
why I'm not on time, but you guys can understand. Those that are parents, sometimes you can fix situations, and kids, sometimes you can't. But I believe that there is always a reason for crappy things that happen in your life. Whether you learn about it later or you don't, there's a reason why bad things happen.
The moral of the story is check your tickets.
Check your tickets, check your times. But I know I'm an amazing mom, and that's all. So the end of
Here's
the
the
story.
question.
Thank you.
Here's the
What?
big question.
What?
Did you get to New Hampshire in time to see the opening act?
There wasn't an opening act.
Are you kidding?
We actually were behind the Kids Bop bus.
I thought there
we
was.
were driving behind the Kids Bop
I was
bus.
told there was an opening act.
No, there wasn't an opening.
Oh, that's weird.
There wasn't.
Huh, I guess Toddler Bop never showed up. But the L was not coming out asking to see my clock. So he was saying, "Daddy, see your clock." But that's not what it sounded like. And I did get that on video, but I can't play it on the air because
No,
that's
but you can check
one of the
out
words against that.
Matt's middle son taking a whiz off the porch if you want to.
I did post that because you can't see anything.
No, it's hilarious.
It's the first thing that my new Blink system picked up. I was like, "Ooh, motion alert." And it was Gavin yanking his pants to his ankles and then whizzing through the railings
Yeah.
of the deck.
Hey,
That-
Matt,
that
let
is
me
on
ask
my
you a
Facebook.
question.
Yeah.
You remember when we didn't have children?
It's so hard to think back to that time.
Don't you feel like just as a human now, you're just always exhausted?
Oh, yeah.
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 I remember how it used to be to wake up or just like be alert all day.
We had to force ourselves to sit through an episode of Sons of Anarchy last night because we were so tired. And that's our show.
Right. Yeah.
That we're trying to do right now.
That's your jam.
And as soon as I was like 3 chicken fingers deep in from Canton, that like food coma started to hit. And I was like, I don't know if I can do it. And Carrie's looking at me from the couch. She's like, we can do this.
Then your youngest son's like, Daddy, let me see your clock.
Yeah.